Welcome to Bespoke Diaries. Today's article is on how we built RentMyStay.com into a $20 million company. By Kiran Nagarajappa, CEO and founder of RentMyStay, India. RentMyStay is a technology-enabled platform to find a perfect home for any duration. You can choose from furnished, semi-furnished, or a shared accommodation based on your requirement. RentMyStay curates and lists properties from various players, providing its customers a one-stop shop to find a perfect home based on their needs. They make this possible by focusing on great customer experience, providing wide choice, and deep focus on technology. RentMyStay started with a humble beginning, and today they have grown to a scale where they are present in more than 7 cities, managing more than 5,000 plus properties and generate $4 million in revenues annually and growing. The journey: RentMyStay, founded in early 2014, started as an aggregator of furnished homes and service apartments, with a focus on the medium-term segment. Soon they became a top player in this segment, filling up 60% of the inventories of some of the key service apartments. They observed supply gaps in many clusters across Bangalore, and decided to tie up with owners in those localities, to furnish their homes and rent them out for medium-term stays. This was a great success, as all their properties were pre-booked and were able to deliver 95+% occupancy rates to the owner, enabling them to earn 40% more rent for the same properties. They gradually expanded to long-term stays, and also added semi-furnished and co-living properties to their inventory. They took bootstrapping to their advantage. There are funded companies that have succeeded phenomenally, and those that have failed even after getting funded. In their case, they tried to raise funds but lacked experience and couldn't give the time it takes to raise funds. So, they converted that to their advantage. Being self-funded taught RentMyStay 2 things: one, to remain frugal, and another, to chase profitability. This meant they have to constantly innovate, and bring options that are much better valued than the competition. Also, at the same time, they have to do this profitably. The need to keep the cost low meant they have to automate a lot of things, hence they invested heavily in technology by building superior technology for both marketing, SEO, tools, etc., and for managing operations. Today they can proudly say that they are able to manage 3-5x more flats per person than any of their competitors. The main advantage of being self-funded was the fact that they could call their shots, which enabled them to experiment new things at a much faster pace. Surviving the challenges: any startup journey is filled with challenges. Key customers leave, team members leave, legal issues, production issues, etc., to name a few. The most challenging of these are economic uncertainties, such as demonetization, COVID crisis, and so on, which will challenge you in the most uncertain ways. Most important lessons. 1. Building a great team. For any good startup, a strong team is the key. RentMyStay are proud to have a great team, capable enough to handle any challenges that they faced. As founders, you have to focus your time on hiring the best team, and make sure you have set the right culture in the company, that will encourage innovation and risk-taking. Everyone in the team should feel it's their company. Don't worry too much about market size initially. If it is niche and unexplored, go capture and dominate it. RentMyStay was always criticized for playing a very small market segment of medium-term stay. But this segment was profitable for them, and once they excelled in this segment, they were able to add long-term segment, which gave them growth. Always look at ways by which you can capture a key segment. Once you get strong at it, you can always explore more areas. If the market size of that segment is small, it will work in your favor, since many of the funded players won't aggressively pursue that. 2. Technology should be your differentiator. RentMyStay focused on technology from day one. That was a huge advantage later on. Technology takes time to build. Building a good SEO backend, organic marketing tools meant they could generate certain leads without any efforts or spend. Once these things are in place, they automatically start delivering results for a long time. They also had a great back-end technology, which meant fewer people were enough to handle things and resulted in better customer satisfaction. Since relevant information was visible to all required team members, it meant each person had the information to make decisions. This will really help you when you are scaling. 3. Perseverance is the key. As startup founders, you are always bombarded with new challenges each time. You can never prepare for them. It's that never give up attitude that will help you keep sailing. If you and your team stand together, then you can get over any issues. When COVID-19 lockdown was suddenly announced, RentMyStay didn't know how to respond. It was an unprecedented event. They have to not only provide service to their existing customer, but also had to plan on how to handle the business. They had long conferences with the team, they discussed and debated each and every aspect of the business. It was only due to the teamwork that they were able to handle it. Each and every member of the team was determined to give all it takes to get over this situation. 4. Listen to your customer. As said by most founders, you learn from your unhappy customers. It's very important you listen to your customers. Feedback from a happy customer will help you understand what is going right, so you can look to repeat that across your other properties. At the same time, an unhappy customer will teach you where things are failing. Many a times you will notice that a small tweak to your process or communication can address majority of those. Unhappy customers teach you more as they highlight a deficiency or a problem that you didn't think about. They deal with the hospitality industry, where on one side they have to deliver good customer satisfaction, on the other side they deal with such a complex commodity, which has many points of failure. Such operationally intensive business meant it is a lot more challenging to deliver a great customer satisfaction. 5. Focus on growth. Growth is the key to your long-term survival. That is the single reason why companies raise large amount of money to capture market and establish dominance before someone else does it. Challenges in the daily operation of a startup are given, but it is only how you rise above it to focus on growth and deliver that will determine your long-term success. In today's world where innovation and technology can disrupt the market, you have to keep an eye on what's happening around you and bring those latest innovations into your team. At RentMyStay, there were times when they were conservative. Now when they sit back, they feel they should have done some of these things more aggressively. It would have enabled them to grow multiple times in this time. Nevertheless, they are happy about what they have achieved, and there is always today when they can do even better than yesterday. After all, they are here for long term. In summary, when RentMyStay started, they never thought they will make it this big. Today they are happy to have served close to 10,000 customers and grown business on par with some of the well-funded startups. They cherish this journey and look to achieve many more milestones. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Do leave your thoughts in the comments section below. For similar type of article, please reach us at contact@thebespokediaries.com, or you can visit our website www.thebespokediaries.com.